Our next guest joins us as a part of the latest Rogers Moments contest. And in the past, lucky winners have spent time with Jose Batista. They've been drafted by Darnell Nurse, Bo Horvat, and Mark Scheifele. And today, Rogers Moments is giving you a chance to win an All-Star jersey signed by that dude, Connor McDavid, which makes it fitting that our next guest is Leon Draisaitl. I'm kidding. It's Connor McDavid from the All-Star game in Vegas. Thanks for doing this, Connor.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Is there a chance to relax on an All-Star weekend, get some good meals in you, just hang out with some of the boys, or is this weekend filled with things like having to talk to jabronis like me?
It's a busy weekend for sure, but it's a fun weekend. It's something that we like to do, and it always makes it better when you get to go with a great buddy like Leo, and we get to hang out a little bit and go have some nice dinners and spend some time together. So, it's a busy weekend, like I said, but it's fun for sure.
I'm assuming All-Star game number 1's a little different than All-Star game number 5, but is it still fun to get out and see all these guys with some pretty serious talent on the ice?
I mean, anytime you get the world's best together to play a game, it's special. It's special to be a part of it, special to be around all the guys, and looking forward to tonight and seeing the skills competition and stuff like that. But really looking forward to tomorrow to competing for to win the All-Star game.
All right, serious question. Harder, the NHL Skills Challenge or the Cabral Richards, aka Cabby Skills Challenge? Start, bench, cut, or throwing footballs on the ice?
Doing a quick lap is a little more my thing than doing some of that stuff with Cabby. But he has a great personality, and it's fun to do stuff with him as well.
I know doing the fastest skater again. Are you ever like, yo, can you let me do like something else? Accuracy? Like, did you want to shoot from the Bellagio fountains?
I kind of get. I've kind of been put into a little bit of a box as just a skater. I think it's time that I show people that I can do something else other than just the fastest lap. But no, I'm looking forward to it. It's a great field this year. It's fun to finally compete against a guy like Dylan Larkin. So it's always a fun little competition.
Nice. Rogers Moments is offering you a chance to win a signed Connor McDavid All-Star jersey. All you got to do is log on to rogers.com/NHL All-Star between now and February 6th at midnight Eastern to enter. Now, I was watching old All-Star games on Sportsnet last night. 1980 was on right after our show. It was Gretzky's first. I met Gretzky when I was like 10 years old. I was playing for the Toronto Arrows, and I think I got about 3 words out when he asked me to hold his necklace while he skated. It was an Oilers pendant with a diamond for the oil drop. I'll never forget it. But let me take you back for a second. Connor McDavid, back in the day, I believe maybe York Simcoe Express at the age of 10. Whose All-Star jersey would you have wanted back in the day if you could get one signed?
Yeah, for me, I was always a huge Sidney Crosby fan. Just loved watching him play and kind of watching him go through his career and stuff like that. So, I had a Sid jersey when I was younger, and kind of like your story there. If I had a chance to get an All-Star jersey, I'd have to go with him.
Do you remember the first time you talked to him?
I met Sid when I was playing in Erie there. He was kind of just down the road in Pittsburgh. And we used to go to a lot of Pittsburgh games, and one of the billets there in Erie had a little bit of a relationship with Bill Guerin or something like that, and we ended up going down to a game, and we were in the room afterwards, and got a chance to meet him, and he's such a great guy, and I've had a great time getting to know him over the years as well.
So would you do the same thing for like a Shane Wright or a Connor Bedard?
I met Connor Bedard over the summer. He was up training with Gary Roberts at our gym there for a couple of weeks. So I got a chance just to meet him, and just a really humble kid, and obviously so talented. And it was fun to watch him those two games, and unfortunately got cut short. But I'm sure he'll get that tournament going, and he'll be lighting it up like he always is.
Yeah, you got a few in the W too. Again, Rogers.com/NHL All-Star for your chance to win this dude's jersey. Okay, we have a few Oilers fans watching right now that need me to ask you about the season so far, and I can't let them down. A rather eventful season so far. Finished strong at the break, but how tough was the stretch where it seemed like nothing was going right from the ice to the press conferences?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an up and down year. We've had really big highs and we've had really good stretches where we played well and won lots of games in a row. And and we had that stretch there kind of through December, and kind of just a weird time, honestly, with all the breaks and stuff like that. And we're not making excuses, obviously, but just a weird kind of 6 weeks there. And obviously tensions run a little hot when things aren't going well. So you're going to get things like that. In the media, we're passionate people, and we want to win, and we want to put together a good team for the people of Edmonton and the fans of Edmonton. And when we can't do that, it can be frustrating. So I'm glad we finished strong before the break, and we'll pick it up where we left off after here.
I do love the passion, and I understand the patience of not only the fans, but the patience of a player. Like, listen, now that Sixero's gone from the show, we're pretty close to the anti-hot take TV. Like, I like to think that everything's measured, or most things are measured. And I always stress that, like, progress isn't the straight line. No matter what anyone tells you, success can kind of sort of look like that as opposed to the straight line. But how tough is it for you to keep your patience while you wait for the success to come in Edmonton?
I'm a part of that. When our team wasn't playing well, I wasn't playing my best hockey, and I got to take ownership of that as well. So I'm just as much a part of this as anybody else, and we got to figure this thing out all together. And I want to be in Edmonton. I want to win in Edmonton, and that's my focus, and that's what I work to do each and every day.
Nice. Darnell Nurse was on with us, and I asked him if he knew the difference between the great start team and the team that struggled through those 20 or so games. He said yes. Are you confident that you guys have figured out the difference between those two teams? And I understand it was a crazy stretch, and you're going to go through another crazy stretch here. But do you feel like there are key things that you guys focused in on to help you kind of turn the corner going into the All-Star break?
Yeah, I think there's a few key things that we talk about in the room, and I think a lot of it is just guys feeling good again. Hockey is such a confidence thing, and when you don't have confidence as a group and as an individual, it's hard to play the game. And for whatever reason, there we lost our way a little bit, and seemed to get it back there before the break, and guys are feeling good, and you can feel it. You can feel it in the room, and so obviously we don't love that we had to take a break when we thought we were playing well, but we'll like I said before, we'll pick it up after the break here.
Yeah, it would have been nice to keep it going. Do you feel like Evander Kane is part of the solution, or will that take some time to know?
I think that'll take time. Like anyone, he's getting his feet going again. It's been a while for him. Since he last played. So, he's working his way back into game shape and feeling good again. And he's come in and he's played well. He's contributed offensively, plays physical. He's a guy that is going to help us on the ice for sure.
On the ice, we've seen the results. What's he been like in the room?
He's fit in. He's come in and he's just been himself, and guys have welcomed in, and it's been pretty seamless, honestly.
You got hit pretty hard answering a question about him, and I said on the show that it was like a no-win question and a little unfair. But was there worry about bringing Evander Kane into the room, or even in today's society where this computer thing and these phones light up all the time? Are you able to kind of like tune those things out and focus on hockey?
Yeah, I think it's a balancing act, right? With wanting to put the best team possible together on the ice, but also be respectful off the ice and things like that. So, you know, Kenny made a decision and brought him in, and you know, we fully support Kenny, and you know, and Kaner's come in and he's done everything that's been asked of him so far, and he's been a good guy in the room, and he's played well on the ice, and you can't ask for much more than that.
I appreciate you answering these questions, so I'm going to finish with this one. When in Vegas, does Connor McDavid A, play blackjack and craps, go see a show, or just get a good meal in them?
Maybe a combination of all of those things. Leo and I had a great meal last night, and we hit the table a little bit, and he wasn't as successful as I was, but
nice. Look at that.
You know, it was a good night at the table. So.
What's your game?
We kind of mixed it around a little bit. We played a little roulette. We played blackjack, and Leo had never played craps before, so we play a little craps. Although I don't really know what I'm doing at the table either. So that was fun.
I dabble a little bit when I go to Vegas, and I promised myself I wouldn't learn craps because it might be bad for me. Because it's such a fun game to be at the table at. I think I might be there for a while. Hey, listen, thanks for this. Try and enjoy some time in Vegas, and we appreciate you joining us here on Tim and Friends.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you.